Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Mavens, home of the spicy double feature. I'm Carson Green.
And I'm Annie Janes. This week's spicy double feature is The Bride and The Prestige.
Okay, Annie. First of all, I just want to say that before we decided on The Prestige, we had talked about the double feature being Bridesmaids.
That's right.
The Bride and Bridesmaids, which I think would have been really funny.
Well, when I sat down to watch The Bride, I was still thinking it would be Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And that opening scene almost had me laughing out loud because I was thinking about it in the context of Bridesmaids. Were you doing the same thing? Oh my God. Well,
yeah.
Oh man, not to jump ahead, but basically the bride, Frankenstein, gets possessed by Mary Shelley and is like acting a total fool in a restaurant. Very similar to like what Kristen Wiig would be doing in Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, we can get into it. But before we do, I just wanted to know if you have been keeping up with this extremely scandalous drama with Timothée Chalamet.
Keeping up with is a loose way to put it. Yeah, I know about it.
It's kind of crazy. I'm surprised the internet is blowing up over this, but at the same time, it's been a little fun. So basically what's been happening is like a week ago, Timothée Chalamet and Matthew McConaughey were on a town hall CNN variety conversation thing. And Timothée just slam dunks ballet and opera, saying he's glad that like he's to not be a part of an art form that is just like where you have to beg people to still be fans of.
Okay, the fact that he was talking to Matthew McConaughey, famously an artist.
And I think his reaction was not, I don't think he was like, oh my God, I agree. To me, like that was just reading as Timothy, like, I don't know. There's a lot going on here. One, I think it's a little delusional because those art forms have been around for so long. And I think it's like he like all of us are feeling this like change in the movie industry, and it's scary. So I think that's where this is coming from. But the internet said that's not enough.
You know what, though? You know what? This reads to me, and this rings true. I think, like, it informs, like, his relationship with Kylie Jenner to me, because it reads like, oh, this man has no taste. He actually has really, maybe he in fact has bad taste.
He's actually just dumb. Like, it's all adding up. And so then the internet sleuths got to work and uncovered 2 separate occasions where he said the same thing. In 2019, he was on the Graham Norton show, and then he was presenting like a screening of that movie, The King, which I actually never saw. And he was just like shitting on ballet again and opera.
Let me back up to The King. Robert Pattinson is so fucking good in it, and it is worth it to watch it for Robert Pattinson's.
I've always wondered if
15-minute performance.
Oh, that's it?
Yes.
Dang, okay.
But he's so good in it. Okay, but yeah, that's weird. What I got out of that is like, oh, this man actively has bad taste. And that makes sense.
It is all adding up. It's all adding up. Okay, so then Doja Cat retorted.
Okay, I don't know about this.
You know what's bad when like Doja Cat comes online to have a good point. Like she basically was just like saying what I'm saying. These are art forms that have been around forever. The people, they're people that go, it's sold out. There's a lot of respect for it. Then come to find this little piece of evidence just blew the whole case wide open. Apparently his grandmother, his mother, and his sister all studied ballet.
Oh, see, now it's concerning.
Now it's like a big red flag.
Now it's like, oh, he maybe actually hates his mother and his sister and his grandmother. Wait, that's weird. Okay.
Isn't that strange?
No, that's really weird. This went from being like a funny haha to like, oh, I actively don't like him anymore now. It's active. It was a passive like him ? But now it's like
disdain.
We're done with Timmy.
Which
unfortunately,
it's so funny that the like what got him was this just hating on ballet and opera.
Yeah, but now it's like so much deeper than that. It's not just hating on ballet and opera. It's hating on your like what your mother like your mother's art form.
Right.
I'm sorry.
And this is according to some, I don't know. This is according to Reddit, and so I can't speak to the validity, but I just thought it was fascinating. And if the saga continues, we'll let y'all know. We're officially reporting on this now.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, fuck this guy. That's my official opinion.
Okay, well, are you ready for our double feature? Shall we move on?
Yes. Oh my God. Let's talk about Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride. Annie, would you please hit us with some facts?
Before I hit us with the facts, do you see why this is a spicy double feature?
Yes, but I would like you to explain it in your words.
I think it's a spicy double feature because both of the films, The Bride and The Prestige, use electricity to create life.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
And they're both starring Christian Bale.
Yeah, and Christian Bale plays a weirdo.
And Christian Bale plays a weirdo that was affected by the electricity.
Yeah, true enough.
In both films.
Films.
And, truthfully, I love The Prestige. And knowing you hadn't seen it was a bonus. Mm-hmm. And I had watched The Bridesmaids like maybe a year or two ago, and it just was not fun to watch.
Really?
It wasn't. So I wasn't looking forward to that.
Oh, that's a huge bummer. I haven't seen it in probably over 10 years, and I remember laughing my ass off. So
really what it is like the humor hasn't really aged well. And I don't mean like in a, culture or woke way. I just mean like it just is of the time. And so it's very much this like kind of like awkward let 'em riff humor that goes on too long. And I don't know. It just doesn't have the charm that it had when it came out.
Okay, good to know. Well, I'm happy we watched The Prestige anyway.
Awesome. Well, all that to say, let's get to The Bride. Here are some facts. It came out March 6, 2026, written and directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, starring Jessie Buckley, Christian Bale, Jake Gyllenhaal, Peter Sarsgaard, and Penelope Cruz.
Annette Bening.
Annette Bening. Thank you. Here's a description from IMDb. In 1930s Chicago, Frankenstein asks Dr. Euphronius to help create a companion. They give life to a murdered woman as the bride, sparking romance, police interest, and radical social change. Okay. Carson?
Yeah.
I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
What do you think of The Bride?
Okay, I'll say this. Let me start with the positives. This movie was very obviously inspired. Like, I could tell conceptually we're there. Okay, we've got big ideas here. Were they successful? Were they all successful? No, not even close. But I really like that she took a swing, dude. Like, Maggie Gyllenhaal made a big budget movie. She did. With, like, a very historic IP. This is, I mean, this is great. I think it's good that she made the movie. But I did not like it. There were very few moments that I actually liked. I thought it was kind of messy. I felt like it was bloated and messy, and in the third act of the movie, I looked at my watch several times. I was like, tick fucking talk, like, Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I was just going to say, let's wrap this up. Oh, man. Well, when you say like it feels inspired, are you referencing the fact that this has a lot of genres? Like it is kind of like noir-y and it's kind of gangstery and it's kind of, which that part is cool and fun. Yeah.
And like the tragic love story, you know, it's giving Bonnie and Clyde, obviously Frankenstein, you know, obviously, and there's like a lot of history with 1930s Chicago specifically. Like, you know, there are a lot of really cool elements here.
Yes, but when you add them all up, it does not equal a good movie. This is, I hate to say it, I think this is kind of a bad movie.
I think it is actually, a bad movie.
Like just barely. You know, it would be hard for me to recommend. I would say that my biggest issue with the movie was the Mary Shelley possession that I explained earlier. I hated that.
It felt lost.
Yes.
And see that is one thing that like I would have loved to watch an interview of Maggie Gyllenhaal talking about how she had this idea and then she wrote a script based on this idea of Mary Shelley. I hate that she actually put it in the movie.
Sometimes ideas can just stay ideas.
Yeah, right.
They don't need to go into the movie. It really did feel lost and like lost in the sauce because of how much there was going on in this film.
Yeah.
Adding this like weird possession element did nothing for me. In fact, it just like was a constant confusion. I half the time didn't know what she was saying.
Yeah.
When I did clock in, it was like, oh, she's just listing synonyms. And the way it was introduced, the way it started, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And my other big issue with the film is that I think it was wearing its like message too strongly, or it's not wearing its message. It is like saying the message and not showing the message with the story. So we're told that the bride is like a feminist icon because she has a following, but based on what? She does take down the mobster, but like that wasn't like the mission of the movie.
Also, what's brain attack?
I don't know. They were saying it like it was a thing, and I'm looking around like brain attack's not a thing, you guys.
Yeah, it was sort of like I had this thought, like, pick one feminism. Just pick one and let's stick to it. Let's ride it out.
Yes.
You know, we don't need to do all of
them. Feminist messages. And because of that, it felt like dated. It felt like someone older trying to be like, hello, fellow kids.
Yeah.
And it just like rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, me too. But, you know, even though, yes, I did not understand what the fuck was going on with Mary Shelley, like, almost at all. It was such a loose thread that I had such a difficult time following it. But I will say that Jessie Buckley really delivered it.
You enjoyed her performance with
Yes. That? I had no idea what she was saying, but I was just happy to watch her say it.
See, I just don't like that accent. This is my prejudice against that, like, that
transatlantic,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It just feels so theatrical.
Yeah, but she was like switching. She was like code switching.
She was switching. She was going back and forth.
That was crazy to watch. Like,
and what even is Jessie Buckley's like native?
She's
accent?
Irish, bro.
So she was having to switch between two different accents. That's got to be tough.
Yeah,
it's got to be tough.
Yeah.
And okay, the very end of the movie, there's this monologue from Mary Shelley, Jessie Buckley as Mary Shelley, where it's really trying to drive home the theme, and it just didn't land. What I gathered was she's like, no. Not the Bride of Frankenstein, just the bride.
Yeah, but even like the word bride implies that there is a groom.
That's why I don't think I did not come away being like empowered at all.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, so we're just an unknown, which was strange because she was trying to find her name and they literally like she knew her name. It wasn't like she just had to have this nickname. I was not empowered. It was a big swing and a big miss.
Yeah, for me too. But I will say another thing that I really enjoyed though was Christian Bale's performance. I did really like him as Frankenstein. I feel like he played it very gently. He was really sweet. I think I bought that he was lonely. It felt really genuine, like the scene at the beginning where he was like, 911, emergency, I'm lonely. Like, we have to figure this out right now. Like, I really like that he was like at the end of the rope, but he was still so sweet about it.
Right. And the way that he would look at her, like his I'm falling in love eyes were so perfect.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Yeah. And I think I would have been happy with this movie if it was just a love story. And like Jessie Buckley played her character and Christian Bale played Frankenstein. I think I would have liked this movie better if it was the bride and then like also the groom. And it was their love story.
That's it. End of it all. Yeah. We had watched Maggie Gyllenhaal's debut feature, which was called The Lost Daughter. And I remember
also starring Jessie Buckley.
That's true. And I remember that movie was like, I want to say it was really simple. And this is Maggie Gyllenhaal going too far in the other direction. So I'm hoping that she gets money to make more movies. And I hope that the third one, she course corrects and finds that balance.
Yeah, because I think she does have good ideas. I think she is an ally. I think she does have something to say. I think it is misguided and maybe someone should have told her no. Or, maybe the story that she actually wanted to tell, the studio wouldn't let her. And like, we don't know what happened here, but something bad happened. Something went awry.
Something went sour. Well, are you ready to score it?
Yes. I'm going to give this movie a 4, unfortunately.
Ooh, wow. I'm giving it a 5.
Okay.
I had considered a 6 at one point, but Movie Maven score 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's crazy that Wuthering Heights was better.
Let me tell you my favorite scene, actually, before we move on.
Yes.
It is the dance scene, like the club scene, when she walks through this like sea of queer people.
Yeah.
And she goes up to the mirror and she just like unfurls her tongue and it's completely black. That was so cool and hot. And that was empowering. That was empowering.
More of that, please.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about The Prestige.
Okay, The Prestige came out in 2006. It was written by Jonathan and Christopher Nolan, the brother team, directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman, Michael Caine, Scarlett Johansson, Andy Serkis, and no other than David Bowie. Here's the description from IMDb. 2 friends and fellow magicians become bitter enemies after a sudden tragedy. As they devote themselves to this rivalry, they make sacrifices that bring them fame, but with terrible consequences.
So, Annie, tell me about your relationship to this movie.
I really love it. I like Christopher Nolan a lot, and this is one of my favorites, but not my favorite.
What is your favorite?
I think Inception is my favorite.
Okay.
I think what this movie does is so, I hate to say magical, but I gotta say it. Because it really is like a movie. It is like a magic trick. The whole movie is a magic trick. And what's fun, another reason I love it, I think is, well, I'll get into that later, but I hadn't seen this in a while. So I kind of like, I remember the twist and I remember how things kind of worked, but not really. But it is such a fun rewatch because like going in knowing versus not knowing you pick up on so many things from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So that's where I sit with this. And I'm so curious. You had never seen this.
Yeah.
How did it hit? And what did you know about it too before you had seen it?
I didn't know anything about it.
Awesome.
Literally nothing.
You're like magicians.
Well, no, yeah, because this came out in a weird time where, like, in 2006, I was a kid. I wasn't watching adult movies.
Right.
And then, like, as I grew up, I wasn't I was watching fucking weirdo shit, you know?
Yes.
And it just fell through my cracks.
Of course.
I'll say that.
It just didn't time out.
Yeah, it didn't. But I am glad that we watched it. Before I say anything about the movie, I just want to say that Christopher Nolan hates a linear story. The man loathes it. He thinks about a linear story, catches on fire because he's so fucking mad. He hates a linear movie. He can't even make one. He can't make one. He's incapable, bro. And you know what? I admire him for that.
Me too. When I was watching this, I'm like, how the fuck? How do you do this? How does he do it? Like, I just cannot. I wish when I write, I wish I could be like, you know what would be great here? This moment from 4 years later.
Yeah.
God.
It's truly like, I don't think that he can do a linear story. I'm very curious I'm really curious how he handles the Odyssey. Famously a linear story.
He'll find a way to mess it up, or not mess it up, excuse me. He'll find a way to scramble it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this like saying or idea theory that artists like are always trying to wrestle with one idea throughout all of their work. It's like one idea that they're trying to wrestle with. And Christopher Nolan is trying to wrestle with time.
Yeah.
And yes, it's like a subplot of or a plot in a lot of his movies, but it shows up in the edit of every movie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I was I was watching this movie and I was thinking about Tenet.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, it's structured so similarly.
Right.
And like, I don't remember a lot of Tenet, but I do remember this like weird, it wasn't even a back and forth. That's not the way that he plays with
right.
time. It's not a back and forth at all. It's
right.
like a back and a slightly forward, a farther back and a slightly more forward, farther back.
Could you keep up with where you were chronologically for the most part?
Yeah. Yeah, because you know, they were aging the actors and de-aging the actors and
right.
You know, there was a few tells, yeah, but
and if I didn't know it immediately, it's like I would know it by the end of like that beat, I would understand it. But then it also, I think it's fun in that it's revealed that the first scene and the last scene are taking place at the end. Like the first scene with Michael Caine and the little girl is actually the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's sort of like a reveal it does.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, you're right. No, I had a lot of fun watching this.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of fun watching Hugh Jackman be completely obsessed.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do... He did it in such a way that was like, I don't know, borderline classy. like you know, like it wasn't nasty, and it didn't feel hateful at all. Like watching him be absolutely obsessed was really interesting. He just played it really interesting.
And I think like their rivalry, their back and forth, I think escalates at such a pace too, where it doesn't feel like a character just like turns evil.
Yeah.
They just slowly get pushed to their limits and make worse and worse moral choices as the film goes on, both of them. And their tit for tat is so satisfying to watch.
It really is. It really is. Who were you rooting for?
Neither. What about you? I think I wasn't rooting for anyone because I kind of just knew where it was going. And but did you have someone you were wanting to win?
Yeah, I was rooting for Christian Bale. And I think it's because he just had this scrappy entrepreneurial spirit.
I think you're right in doing that though, because I think the movie wants you to. It ends with him. I think he would be the winner.
Yeah.
He'd be the winner if there had to be a winner. And Hugh Jackman, like, because he's obsessed with that, like, getting the applause, his ego is in the way. And whereas Christian Bale's is weirdly not in the way because his ego is divided between him and his twin. Okay, so how did the twist hit you? The twist is Christian Bale has secretly had a twin this whole movie, and that's how he's been doing his magic, and that is how he has been weirdly disrupting his own life.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hugh Jackman partners up with Nikola Tesla and creates a cloning device. What did you think when we got to Tesla also? Wait, I'll have so many questions. First, maybe the big twist. I'm so curious how that hit you.
I think it was, I didn't really care. I didn't really care about the twin situation because Michael Caine had been saying the whole time he has a double. And I believed Michael Caine the whole time that there was a double. I did. He kept saying it.
But you didn't know it was a twin, right?
I didn't know it was a twin, but it like
there could be no other way, right?
There could be no other way. That hit less, I think, because that's just like what I believed. That's what I thought.
Right.
I was like, I know it. The guy's got a second. What hit me so hard was that Hugh Jackman was so obsessed with winning that he was willing to kill himself over and over and over and over again.
Yes. Is that nuts?
Yeah. And that was like, I was reeling from that for a long time after the movie.
The last shot with the Michael Caine monologue, I'm getting the chills thinking about it.
It was fucking freaky, dude.
Yes. And Michael Caine being like, actually, it's torturous. And then just walking out.
Man. But back to Tesla, though.
Yes.
I was just so fucking excited to see David Bowie on screen.
How cool was that?
Whatever you do, I don't care. However you play it, I don't care. More of that, please. Let's keep going back to Colorado.
I loved that shot with all the bulbs in the ground.
Yes.
In the fog. When
so
Hugh Jackman
magical.
And Andy Serkis, who I forgot all about. And the discovery of that they're making clones and they're just putting them farther away. Okay. The opening shot of the movie is all the top hats on the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
And the second shot, we cut from that. What do we cut to? The canaries. The canaries in their little canary world. And then Michael Caine takes one and he explains the three parts to a trick. And then he does the bird trick. And the bird trick is Hugh Jackman's trick. He's literally like killing the bird. He's killing himself.
Yeah.
And producing a double. It's the same trick. It's so cool. It's just like a bit of a, I don't know. There's just something so fun about it. And because of the nonlinear editing, it tickles the ADHD in me. I have to keep up. And I love that about this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say this is one of the very few movies I think just literally ever made that benefits from a second viewing.
Totally. Yeah, one of the rare ones.
Yeah.
Where it's just as fun, if not more.
If not more. Yeah. I think I want to watch it again.
Okay, that's great to hear. It's great to hear. Two other things I noticed on this one. And maybe I picked up on this before, but it's been years. But when Christian Bale's wife is saying, "Do you love me today?" It's because he's different every time.
Yeah. Different
and then
dude.
The Chinese magician. I'm like, why is that in the movie? Other than to move the plot at first. I think it's also in service of the theme that Christian Bale has to keep up his act outside of the performance.
Yeah. Yes.
And so it's showing you that. Damn.
Yeah.
It's such a smart movie.
It really is. I will say I did have a couple of problems, small problems, minor problems.
Mm-hmm.
I did not love the set designs.
Oh, like which ones? Or just all of them?
Just basically all of them.
Okay.
It felt a little busy,
Mm-hmm.
and it was sort of like oftentimes I didn't really know where to look. And but now that I'm saying that out loud, I wonder if that was also in service of the plot of the movie, because like you don't know where to look. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then the other one is just Scarlett Johansson's character was that didn't age well. I'll just say that.
Yes. Well, how she just goes with both of the guys, basically.
Well, I mean, just how like she is exploited sexually on a job, like she's doing a job, and like
Yes,
that sucks.
Right.
That's difficult to watch.
I liked the scene where she comes into Christian Bale and is like, there's like 3 levels of deception going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like he thinks he knows what she's deceiving.
Yeah.
But she like double deceives him, but maybe actually tells the truth. I that's maybe the strongest thing with her. But yeah, she's definitely a weaker part of the film.
But we come back. Here's the thing, though. Like we see them meet.
Mm-hmm.
We have 20 more minutes of the movie, and then we go back to that exact moment, and she's talking more. There's more to that.
How does he know to cut it up like that? How does he know to do that, dude?
No, it's because the idea of making a linear movie burns him up, bro. He can't fucking do it.
Maybe he lives life non-linearly. He wakes up, he eats dinner, he takes his evening shit, and then he goes for the morning jog, and then he works for 4 hours, and then we cut back to dinner. He finishes dinner, and drinking like coffee. He lives like that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Well,
maybe.
One of the things that I think is weaker in this film compared to his other films is the music. Don't get me wrong, the music is good and it's used effectively. Like there are scenes that are really tense. One that sticks out is when the Hugh Jackman's double is talking with Christian Bale and he's getting drunk, and then Hugh Jackman falls onto the fucking ground. He drops onto the ground. But the melodies of the songs don't stick out to me the way they do in like The Dark Knight or Inception. And they also don't the scenes aren't as strong as in something like Inception, which is just to say they just get better at making movies as they continue to make movies. That's all I'm really saying here. But I can see his progression of like, ooh, after this one, he got good at music. And after this one, he got better at, or Jonathan, his brother, maybe got better at scene blows, which is like, what's the last line of a scene that like makes you feel like it's over? It's like putting a button on it. And this movie, they were weak compared to his other ones. That's what stuck out to me in the negative sense.
Okay.
Well, where would you put this? What's your favorite Nolan film?
I don't know. None.
Okay.
Maybe The Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's really good.
But even then, I love that movie because Christian Bale is so fucking hot and fun to watch, and so is Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is really fun to watch in that movie. I don't know. Yeah,
that can be your answer because that's a great movie. There's no wrong answer.
I don't know if it has anything to do with Nolan. Inception is fine, but again, it's like he hates a linear story, which I mean, I think I have to be in the mood for that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the way that my brain works is I really like to watch something happen
in order.
Yeah.
I love to watch things like this out of order. Only because I think I just have to pay attention harder.
Yeah.
But I wish I could create like this. Like, what sort of secret formula is he cooking up? Does he have?
Okay, let me tell you. Mm-hmm. He looks at a timeline and then he busts it up and he puts it in fucking random order. That's
you take
the
that
secret.
And you put it over there. But it's not random. That's the thing. Is like it equals a really satisfying narrative journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had never considered how his nonlinear approach is going to affect the Odyssey.
Bro.
We're going to start when he's back, when he's home. He's remarrying. Then Cyclops. Then
Telemachus.
I don't know. Well, I finally saw a trailer for that, by the way.
Oh, I have not seen a trailer. How does it look? How does Matt Damon look?
He's buff. And he's only behind a helmet. So good. Just arms look great.
I mean,
I think it looks good. I saw a bit of what I'm assuming is the Cyclops. There is a giant creature. There's a giant humanoid, right, in the story.
Yeah.
I saw like a shadow of it. And I'm like, was that a joke? Was it like the shadow's big? And then when the guy comes around the corner, he's actually just 5 feet tall? Or was that the creature? It got me excited. But I don't have a lot of love for the Odyssey. So it's like it didn't get me going.
Yeah. Well,
I'm curious what you think when you see the trailer. Whenever it happens. Now that The Bride is out.
Yeah.
You're going to see that one.
Wait. I saw a trailer for Hail Mary. This is the first time I've seen a trailer for Hail Mary.
I haven't actually seen a trailer myself.
Annie.
What?
This movie looks fucking goofball. As fuck. There's a Muppet.
Don't tell me anything else. Don't tell me anything else. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Okay, well, say no more.
Yeah.
I love the directors and I am very excited about that. But did you goofball positive for you or are you just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, second one.
Dang. Okay. Well, we're going to find out because we will be attending that one.
Yeah. We should watch The Martian.
Okay.
Or Ad Astra. Sorry. No, I'm just
Gravity. Sci-fi.
Gravity would be crazy, actually.
It would be crazy. Well, let's just write in if you have a suggestion.
Yes.
Oh, we didn't score The Prestige. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
For me, this is like a full 7. I want to watch it again. Yeah.
Okay. This is a 9 for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 8 out of 10 Movie Maven score.
Far better than the 4.5 for The Bride.
Yikes.
Yoink. Okay, well, that's our show. If you have a suggestion for the Hail Mary double feature, write to us. Write us a comment. Write to us on Instagram at Movie Mavens, on YouTube at Movie Mavens Podcast. Write us an email, moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com. And that's going to be it. Movie Mavens all the way out.